Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Sunday night? Sunday, February,
Champagne.
March 3rd, 2024. My wife is making tea, talking about champagne. So, are you making champagne tea or are you making tea with champagne? I mean,
Black tea.
oh, she's just making black tea. All right.
Thick tea.
So, what sucks is that we got flu, both of them, not both of us. Actually, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I think it's allergies.
Mine is over now.
Oh, she thinks that it's over for her, but I don't think so. I think what happened yesterday was that we went to wine tasting, right? South African wine tasting, and I did a little bit of wine tasting. I don't think she did, but in any case, even if she did, uh, I think what happened was that. By the way, so those wines were amazing, and then they paired with cheese, different cheese. We went to two wineries up in the old Dutch country in South Africa. What is that name of the place? Say, do you remember?
Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch. Sounds so Dutch, right? Stellenbosch. And so there was a Dutch winery. We went there.
Dried meat.
We went to this tour. Uh, it was a group tour, but there were only two other people. There were two only other dudes, from Europe. And so we were in a van, four of us, and then we did that. And the wine country out there is amazing. You can see it. It's like that land and the flora and fauna of that land, right? The soil. I could smell that was for actually, wine. In South Africa, obviously, uh, because of its weather and climate, right, and again because of the soil, it's very fertile. It's very fertile for grapes. We could see the grapes lined up. At some point in time, my wife was like, you know what? Let's just get off here and we can walk. We can taste some grapes and then we can just walk to the
I
winery.
wish they have offered us grapes instead of offering wine.
Okay, well. Uh, so
They would have.
we went there, and well, I don't think they will offer grapes because that's their $1 million business. All right.
Yeah, that's why they.
So that's the whole point. They want us to, taste the wine and buy bottles and bottles, right? But in any case, so we came back, and then there was a huge freaking what do you call it? Wind. There were the clouds we could see when we were leaving, coming up on Table Mountain, right? And then on our way back from the winery, the wine tour, and then we got off the van, and then we went to grab some food, and the wind was just so bad, and it was wind and dust, and it was hitting us. I could feel that. And right after that, at night, both of us got sick. I think she had a little bit of that from before, and then I got hit. I think it's all allergies, 'cause you can't just like get flu. First of all, this is summer here, okay? You don't usually get flu in summer. Flu is usually from the virus. It's not usually, but it is from the virus, right? And then we were checking the temperatures with this thermometer, right? We don't have any temperature, so that means that we don't have flu. It's just a freaking allergy. So other than that, oh, by the way, so I wanted to. Sorry, I'm just jumping from one topic to the other, as I always do. So finally, we switched to this to a new Airbnb, this amazing place you can see, right? Well, you can't see, but remember my rant last in my last podcast about the last Airbnb, which was just like a railroad kind of a studio apartment, right? Without any freaking what do you call? Let's say you can turn on the thing, but not too loud, if you please.
Okay.
But uh, but this place is amazing, Same price basically. Actually, this place is actually, a little cheaper. Can you believe this is a little cheaper than the last place? This is in the neighborhood called the Gardens. This is amazing. This is a new building. I think it's a condo building. And it is a lot of sun. It is a lot of sunlight. I was telling my wife that maybe we'll have to get up early because there's a lot of sunlight here. But the good thing is it's a proper one bedroom, like my apartment in New Jersey, right? So it has bedroom and the bathroom is nice too, and the kitchen is all like it's a new building, brand new appliances and all that, right? Except that we have to deal with this goddamn cooktop, electric cooktop. But to make the long story short, the whole experience we had at the other Airbnb was becoming like a soap opera. It was becoming a soap opera in a sense that we asked for like the spare keys because we are two. We actually have to ask for that here too. You know, and there, the lady she just dragged her feet on getting those keys to us. Finally, she did today when we were leaving. I told because I told her, listen, I'm sorry, we didn't know that there was no privacy in the bathroom, blah blah blah, right? And it's not really a one bedroom. It's really one person studio apartment, and you can't really have two people in there. So that was the best thing. And then we were having problems with the goddamn cooktop. It was one of those like, what they call them in like in here in South Africa, hob, whirlpool, one of those hob, four cooktop hob. What the hell is a hob? Sounds like a fucking goblin from like the fucking, what is that movie? The Harry Potter, one of those, right? You know. So in any case, so we were having problems, and then she didn't even like drop off the linens, right? And all that jazz, and then today, guess what happens? All of a sudden, we just had like breakfast. My wife cooked some amazing breakfast today and yesterday, right? And then right after, electricity is gone. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm like, what? Okay, so there's load shedding now. Okay, so all right, so it is what it is. And then I looked up. There's no load shedding planned by the city, right? The electricity, the utility company. There's no planned electricity. And then I was talking to my neighbor, and he's like, no, man, we have electricity. Apparently, you have to buy the units. Apparently, you have to go to a store and buy the units, and then you put them in the meter, right? Electric meter. And so it came to that point, and I'm glad, we left. Because who the hell knows? And I told the host, by the way, so this is what happened. Electricity is gone. Everybody else has the electricity except your apartment. I thought they had actually turned off the electricity to her apartment, but in any case, whatever. I don't want to get in that goddamn, the whole details. Because it just became like a, what do you call, like a pain in the ass for both of us, me and my wife, and it just became like a soap opera towards the end, And if we have stayed there, it was going to be a soap opera, especially if no electricity. And guess what? She would say, "Oh, you know what? Hey man, you know what? Hey, go down to the store and buy some units." You know. But in any case, so I'm going to try to get some money back, for the rest of the days because we booked it for until 10th, and today is 3rd. And obviously, I have all the history, right? At the Airbnb, message board, between me and her, right? But in any case, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. I don't have time today. We settled in today. And then guess what? Despite our physical conditions, we went up that trek, Lions Head, amazing fucking trek, to be honest with you. If we didn't have this condition, because I kind of got exhausted. We were like three-fourths of the way up. I got exhausted and I felt so weak, and then I told my wife, "Listen, we need to sit down." You know, I think because of that. And so we had some orange juice and we had some chips, and we sat down, and then we just came back. It was kind of exhausting. It was also sun. Means it was kind of dehydrating too. So in any case, we did that. That was amazing. You could see Camp Spare on the left, and then in front of you, when you go around, right? It's like you go around. It's like you walk around the neck of the lion's head, right? Up there is the head, and then you walk around the neck, all right, to go all the way up. There were like 50 people going up there, and then it's like a sunset ritual apparently, or whatever it is, right? And then we came back, and then we went to this Vietnamese restaurant, and we had some pho, that was nice, and my wife liked it, right? You like pho?
Yeah.
Pho was nice, right?
Good.
Pho was nice, and we ordered some duck as well, but duck was kind of dry, I would say,
We needed four.
Pho was good, yes. Pho is always good, that soup. And one thing I noticed, because people say that and it's like a curfew that happens, like a self-imposed curfew. I realized that when me and my wife, because the restaurant, most of the people left, right, and then we were like the third last to leave, right, probably. And then we came out, and then I gave the keys to my wife to drive the car, right. And then these two dudes, random dudes, just come up to her, and I'm looking at them, and they were saying something. I don't know if they were asking for money or whatever the hell it was. And then there was another guy who was basically following. And then I realized, oh, I see why people just leave early, because it's just a fucking disaster. And it wasn't unsafe or anything like that, but it was just uncomfortable. I could see on my wife's face. I mean, she's pretty sturdy, and if she had to punch one of them, right, she would do it. Right. If something had happened. No, I mean it's not like that. It's pretty safe, and it's just that I think they were just asking for money. It's you have to understand that South Africa is still a developing country, and there's what do you call, there's a lot of just like, for example, there's a lot of homelessness. I think I could see that. I think those were the people, the homeless guys. I can see that. I think it's the same thing like if you're in San Francisco. It's the same thing. I think that's what it is. You know? And people here are so nice, it's like San Francisco, I think, or whatever, Los Angeles, they don't bother them. But then, these homeless people, they come out at night, it's like fucking zombies, right? Is that what it is? They have drug issues, they have fucking, you know, mental illness issues, and listen, and I was just, I was talking to my wife today when we were driving up to the fucking, whatever the hell, uh, to the store. I think we were going up to the new apartment, right? And who am I to judge? I had my own moments. I mean, I was never homeless, but especially through COVID and all that, I felt like the world was coming to an end, and it's just like I had my own fucking moments. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that what these people are doing is right, but I'm not going to judge them. But there's got to be some sort of a fucking system, right? I could see that. It's not, I don't think it's as bad as in fucking Los Angeles where, they have a whole fucking colony on the sidewalk, right? They have to set up a tent, right? But I could see, some of the homeless people who actually have set up their shops on the sidewalk. And they're the ones who come out after like 9 o'clock. Oh, hello, we want something, we want this, we want blah, 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 money, blah, 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 and then become aggressive. I think that's what it is. They become aggressive. What can you do? You call the fucking cops. But, yeah, it's because, you know why? Because the weather here is nice. It's like San Francisco. That's what it is. Because even in winters, I think here, it's not like New York, New York winters are harsh. If you are fucking homeless, dude, you better move somewhere. It's like fucking, nice, especially weather. At least you're not gonna die from hypothermia. All right. Okay. So without judging people, and uh, and it's unfortunate, That's all I can say. It's fucking unfortunate. All right. So what else is going on? So I think we have a little bit of peace of mind now that we have this nice apartment. It actually has a nice balcony here too. And tomorrow I think I'm going to ask the host if she has chairs so we can sit outside and have our breakfast, right, etc. I think we didn't buy eggs today, so I think we're gonna have breakfast somewhere outside tomorrow. Oh, there are a couple of nice cafes down here. What it's called? It's like a diner. It's called Egghead's Diner, right? That's where all the hipsters hang out, right? And then the same owners have another place. It's called oh Jesus, Kloof Street House, right? We went there the other day, me and my wife, and we sat down there. They have a nice, like, kind of like a front garden, sort of like a setup, right? And it's nice. Although I don't like their eggs, the way they cook it. It's like when we were in Turkey. Turkish breakfast is nice, but I like my eggs the way they are. Am I being too simple? No, I just like my eggs as like egg whites. Simple. Just like put a little bit of like oil in the pan, all right? Just throw in the eggs in there, egg whites, and just do like a little bit of cook them. Just a little bit cook them, and I don't want anything else. All right? No, none of that like hippie, like hipster, whatever, coming of the age. Don't use oil because if you use oil, then this planet is going to come to an end. Is that what it is? So yeah, I mean I like a little bit of oil, olive oil, and that's it. That's what I like. But other than that, I think their breakfast is amazing. But we're gonna cook our own breakfast here. I mean, this is a full kitchen here. I'm basically doing my podcast just like I do, for example, in my New Jersey apartment, right? And yeah, it's a nice island and everything, right? And and the only thing is missing is the again, those chairs. I think we need some chairs, a little bit of small table. Maybe we can buy one of those folding chairs, right? Cheap ones from Crazy. Crazy is one of the stores, right? It's like a 99 cent. So Crazy here is like a 99-cent store of South Africa or Cape Town. All right. Uh, so tomorrow is a busy, day for us. I mean, this whole week, and I convinced my wife that I'll do this podcast tonight. She was telling me that I'm not feeling well. I shouldn't do it. I'm like, well, tomorrow's gonna be crazy. By this time, I'll be on the fucking computer, getting calls from my clients and my, colleagues and architects, and I have to talk to my engineers tomorrow. This is a work vacation, sir. If I had $1 billion, this would be just a vacation, right? And I'll be have somebody in charge of my company running that, right? And the other big thing, obviously, is that me and my wife are here, and we just get sort of depressed. I think I do get depressed. Maybe she doesn't. You know that still don't have anything from the embassy. Fucking State Department. 2 weeks she'd be gone back to you know my parents' house, whatever in Islamabad, and I'll be back to New Jersey, back to my you know life of a cog in the wheel. You know, like a robot. I go to the office. I get my bagel sandwich, and then I work, and then I come home, and then I work again, or whatever the hell I do, right? So yeah, it's kind of depressing. I mean, this is the time we should be together, right? You don't agree with me? Hello? I'm saying something.
Yes.
Yeah, so okay.
Yes, we should
I'm
be
saying this
speaking
is the
up.
time. I know we are, but we are not actually. We are, but we won't be in 2 weeks, and that sucks. And this is what I have to say again. Uh, when we have all these people coming into our own country, and I'm waiting for my wife's visa, legally speaking. Not even visa, sir. That's all done. I'm just waiting for a goddamn interview at the embassy. And it just sucks. It just sucks that she's not home. You know, not of her fault, not of my fault, or whatever the fuck it is, government bureaucracy. It's just like the State Department's, I don't know, long lines they're telling me in Islamabad, and I'm like, okay, you know what? This is what my lawyer told me, and I feel, I feel like I should just like I should. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer, on Monday and maybe Tuesday, tomorrow or Tuesday, and I'm gonna tell them, listen, you told me 1 year. It has been like 17 months now. I mean, she should have told me, right? Oh, by the way, man, it's going to be 1 year for her case to be approved, and then you have to wait. You are at the mercy of the State Department until to be determined by the State Department for interview to be scheduled, right? And that's the fucking bullshit. And I'm not the only one, in this, situation. There are a lot of other people. I'm pretty sure. Not that I'm pretty sure. I know people who are in the same situation. Maybe you should. You know what? Maybe we should. I was just telling my wife. We should just maybe, go protest against what's his name, Mayor of New York. What's his name? Eric Adams' office. Hey man, if you are doing all this for all these illegal immigrants coming from the southern border, well, how about us legal? We are citizens and we're waiting for our loved ones, legally speaking. Can you do something for us? Are you going to give these people, a green card and a credit card and debit card and blah blah blah, right? Oh my fucking god! Am I going to turn while I'm on this nice vacation time, and well, I'm going to be like a, you know, angry? Well, what do you want me to say? I don't know. I just sometimes feel like, sometimes when you are just too naive, when you're too, when you're doing everything perfectly in the way that people tell you to do, and then at the end of the day, you know, and then, you don't get what they promised you, right? And you're not doing anything wrong. So then what the fuck, right? That's what I feel right now. It's like I don't want to. Okay, you know what? Let's just be positive for a second. Let's just be positive for a second. And all right, so we moved into this apartment. This is nice. My wife liked it, likes it. I like it. It's peace of mind. I don't know. We had to sleep in the bedroom and see. The street outside is actually pretty quiet. So it's not like there's a fucking bar across the street, right? Where the hooligan is going to come out at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not like that, all right? This is a very quiet neighborhood, extremely quiet, residential, you know, and I don't know how you call this, residential. I think it's residential, right? But whatever it is. So in any case, I I'm sick and tired of this fucking cold. To be honest with you, I mean my sinuses are killing me. It's like sinuses. It's like something has just like fucking run down from the fucking, the front of the fucking frontal lobe, right? It's like my frontal lobe. is basically excreting something. It's called the fucking thing that comes out of your mouth or your nose, right? I'm sorry. Am I sounding like a disgusting person? But but yeah, hopefully, uh, we get better, because this is not good. If you are sneezing, It's not about sneezing. It's just like fucking, clogged. If your nose is clogged, right, for some fucking reason, and it's like you can't do anything. What are you gonna do? Like, put some sort of a fucking brush up your nose and try to clean it up? No. What? What is that? Movies? So we have a great living room here. It's like a 75-inch TV. It's like this TV is bigger than my TV in New Jersey, you know. And I'm not bragging that. Oh, you know what? We have a freaking uh I'm not bragging about the TV and all that, but I'm just saying, you gotta have peace of mind. At that other place, like every other conversation me and my wife are having about the place. Are we gonna stay here? Are we gonna? Oh, yeah. It was just becoming a soap opera, to be honest. Soap opera. And I'm glad we left that place, and this place is much much better. And the host is actually, it's so nice. She actually left when we walked in. She left like one of those, like Sauvignon Blanc, like one of those South African wines, a bottle of wine here at the table, which I put in the fridge because I don't drink that wine. Maybe my wife would taste it, you know, the rest of the week if she wants. Uh, and so that was so nice of her. I'm not saying that this place is perfect, but this is actually perfect. It's much better than the other place. The host there, she was, I don't know, man. She was all over the place. It was like, oh, I asked her, listen, are you saying that we're gonna stay here, for like 15 days in one set of linens? You're not gonna give us a set of linens, blah blah blah, right? And then the bathroom part. Any case, I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to repeat myself, what I did as I always do. All right. So let's just talk about something else. I don't want to go on the whole hour because I think my wife is already annoyed here. She wants to watch a movie. I don't know. What do you want to watch, baby?
Marvel series.
What Marvel? Which one?
Marvel.
Miss Marvel. Okay, Marvel has a lot of, okay,
The Marvel.
series.
The Marvel.
Which one is that? Miss Marvel?
Marvel.
Oh, yeah, I don't know which one that is. But in any case, so uh, to make the long story short, right? So far we're having a good time. Sometimes I get like, obviously my own, I get into my own head, sometimes, and I'm like, what am I doing here? And then, yeah, I'm here with my wife. We're having some good time. We're hiking and we're gonna go to the beach. Hopefully, one of these days. They have some amazing beaches too. You know, and then I don't know what else we're gonna do here. There are a lot of things. Oh, I played golf. We played golf, by the way, on last Thursday. We played some golf, and we played 9 holes. Although we were looking forward to getting a card, but it's kind of like, these all these like English colonies. They still have that mentality of like that colonizing mentality of, what, cards are not available, they are being serviced. What? Dude, it's not even 2 o'clock. They're being serviced. I just paid you like whatever the fuck it is. You can't give me a card. And then I saw people behind us with cards. You know, it's that mentality. Maybe they're members. I have no fucking
They are
idea.
members.
They?
They own their own cars. They were members, yeah.
What do you mean they own them? So they bring their own carts in the golf course? But in any case, without being too negative.
Good that we had, you know, we had to walk around, with our.
Yeah, so we had those hand carts, right? We had those hand carts, and me and my wife, we played 9 holes, and
It was beautiful.
it was a beautiful day, and this was my wife's second time golf. Oh, by the way, so she played for the second time playing golf. She's a pro. You are a pro. She was playing, to be honest, on the drive. I think it was the third. Was that the third tee, third hole? She was doing over 110, 120. On the drive. For the first time, dude. She's a pro. When I started playing golf, right? Well, I played a long time ago. My ex-boss, when I was working for the first company, when I moved here from Pakistan, right after my college, my first company, my ex-boss, he took us on a golf course, on a golf tour, right? The whole day up in fucking Westchester, right? And I played, for the first time, and obviously I had that swing, right? And I could just swing, right? But I couldn't do what my wife was doing, and I was like, holy shit, she's good, you know. I think golf was good, although we got tired, to be honest with you. I wish we had a cart, It just cart is much more fun. You can drive around, and you can play, right? In any case, so I don't want to go on and on.
We're gonna play.
Everyone, yes, we're gonna play again. We're gonna play again. She's gonna get better, and I'm gonna give her tips, right?
We're gonna play tennis as well. I saw some tennis courses.
Oh, you what?
Yeah.
You wanna play tennis?
Yeah.
Oh, you can play tennis, princess.
Yes.
You play tennis, I play golf,
Okay.
right? How about that?
I play golf too.
No, okay, fine. Tennis you can play in New Jersey when you come to New Jersey. All right, we have tennis courts and all that. But in any case, all right, let's get back to the topic I was discussing. So golf. I mean, obviously the weather is amazing. This is the perfect time to like play golf and all that, right? And maybe Tuesday we're gonna play again, or Wednesday. Wednesday, no, no, Wednesday. I think they usually have like the golfers, the members play. It's a fucking stupid thing here. So all these golf courses, right? They have something where the members. So there's a lot of members who play here, right? There's a lot of membership here. So a lot of golfers actually, that they play here, like the members that play on Wednesdays and like Sundays and certain times you can't book. I get it, you remember you pay monthly membership or yearly membership. I get it, man. You got the priority, right? But in any case, other than that, I think what else are we gonna do? I'm not sure, but I don't know. Maybe you can do paragliding from one of those mountains. I have no fucking idea, but that I'm not sure if you can do that. Maybe skydiving, scuba diving. My wife doesn't want to do that. You can actually do scuba diving here, right? You can do scuba diving, and you can see the great white sharks. But my wife doesn't want to go into the ocean. You want to do scuba diving?
No,
She doesn't want to do it.
I'm
All right.
scared of sharks.
Okay, but you are in a cage. Means you are in a cage means they can bite you.
We'll see.
But I do want to do skydiving. To be honest with you,
Yeah, we'll do that.
I think she wants to do that too. So we'll book that maybe for Saturday or Sunday.
No,
What?
summertime.
Yeah, that knows.
In summer, somewhere in summer.
This is summer. what is she talking about? This is summer. In South Africa, it's summer. This is a perfect place to do skydiving. All right. So in any case, uh, I don't want to go on and on because I just want to spend some time with my wife, to be honest with you, because it has been a while, and then it will be a while. God knows when we'll be together again. I'm saying, you know, because even now, if we are not home together, vacationing is a different thing. But if you're not home, and the home is New Jersey for now, that's my home and that's my wife's home. So that's where we want to be, and that's the focus. Although it's not in my fucking hands, and that's what makes me fucking worked up. All right. Uh, I'm assuming you all are having a great weekend, and I'll see you all next weekend or Monday.